She was like a deputy branch manager for a visa company. You don't
Before
want your
that,
wife going out working for another man. Get that value to you.
exactly.
I finished up in December. I was in law school. It's more than just let me go out and find a woman. It's let me find a lifestyle.
Like on Facebook, on Instagram, they're everywhere. They're just reaching me out and they said like, "Oh, you're just a 304. You're just for the green card or something."
It says, so this is what winning looks like. A child's body with the full grown man's head.
I cried.
A woman's worst enemy is another woman.
Or my friends
Previously
were
at
like
Jeremy
pressuring me,
and
"Oh, why are
Myra's
you so
interview.
single?" I was like, I was workaholic. Oh, maybe I should find a boyfriend first before I apply for a work. Partners are somehow attracted to it.
She would rather be single so she didn't have to give it up to random guys.
I was in South
And now the
America
final
for like a year,
episode that you
right?
should
So
not miss.
on a blue passport too, not even with diplomatic credentials. So, man, I mean, yeah, there's it's the simple answer is just don't be dumb. Use your head. Don't be dumb. Always have a backup and have a backup for the backup. That's it.
Meeting you is one of the most unexpected but one of the most precious moments of my life, for allowing our paths to cross and for bringing us together in this vast world.
Usually, when we interview, they usually ask like, "Guys, can you ask if what are you guys working or studying?
Oh, yeah, what do you do?
Is
Yeah,
it
that's
okay
Kay
if
wants to
you
know.
what you do? Yeah, what do you do?" Like,
In 2022, when I started, I was actually in school. And then I would just kind of go see her in between semesters, for like the 3 or 4 weeks or whatever it was. And then I would come back, go to school, finish, and then time it so like I'm literally leaving like the day after I get out of class or or that following Monday or something. Come back like on a Sunday night, go back to class Monday morning. Like jet lagged and everything. With the different time zones, and then Mira was working. She was like a deputy branch manager for a visa company, and so she was doing that, man. And every time I would come, they would be like, "Oh, but yeah, you could work from home, or you could have like a little bit of time off, but we can't give you a whole month, or you can't work from home for a whole month. You got to do this." And she's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna pick my future husband over that." So then, after like the
I
second or
resigned.
third time, then I was like, "Man, yo, you can just work for me, man. I'm gonna just give you
Yeah.
some work, and you just work for me." So,
Oh, so she
yeah,
works for you now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
She
cool.
he's
she
giving
does.
me so hard. He's giving me hard task.
Wow. Kay works for me as well. And so,
yeah,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
we work together
Yeah.
with the videos, and this is like full time now.
You don't
Before
want your
that,
wife going out working for another man. Get that value to you.
exactly,
Because
exactly.
if the market rate for what she doing is like $40 an hour, she only gonna get paid like 20 or 25. So like,
Yeah, with
why?
the
Why?
taxes.
I might as well put her out on the corner if I'm gonna settle for that kind of deal. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it
exactly.
don't make the math just don't make sense. So no, man, she can work for me, man. I capture all the value.
It didn't make sense. I said the same thing myself. I said, with the amount of money she will make here, or even in the West, it wouldn't make
Right.
sense. With video, it's going to be so much more.
Reviving some media properties too, and then
Yeah, yeah.
when we have that meeting, I have to tell you about, man. She likes to do like this, like how you say, like the feminine and delicate thing. Man, she's working on a book right now, another media property for another niche market. She learned how to tin wire and solder power cables back together when she was like 10 years old, man. Like
Wow.
don't let her trick you. She knows Ohm's law. She knows how to calculate like the amount of power you need for a motor. Like she knows all. And don't let this is the pretty feminine mirror, but it help desk. Man, don't.
Oh, IT something. I don't know.
Yeah, industrial. Yeah, but I didn't pursue it. I pursue after I didn't pursue that for my employment. I pursue like HR management. So yeah, most of my experience
Oh,
like HR admin, something
Yeah.
like that.
okay.
But don't let it fool you, man. And that's the frustrating part. They say, "Oh, those women are poor, uneducated, dirt foot, dog
No,
eating, all this
yeah.
racial stuff."
I
not
know.
forgetting, not forgetting that the man they put in office signed the Stop Asian Hate Act, which covers online
That-
bullying. But that's a different
Yeah,
discussion.
I actually get bullied.
I mean,
That's why
yeah,
I
she
stopped
sent me the
posting
screenshots.
online because they are being so harassed. Like they sent me personal message and like they're saying stuff that makes me so emotional.
They
You
sent
know,
you a
like
personal message.
Yes.
yeah, like
Like
oh,
they're
you're
sending
just
her, they're sending her like vulgar, like they're sending her repugnant, some very repugnant things.
yeah. That's
And
why I
guess
stopped
and guess who
posting
it
on
is? It's
Facebook
not
or
men,
ever
it's
posted.
women. Women are doing it.
I was like posting in Facebook about like me being tried, just me being me. And then like,
Hmm.
this person woman be sending me messages, oh, you're like on Facebook, on Instagram, they're everywhere. They're just reaching me out and they said like, oh, you're just a 304, you're just for the green card or something. You're not just acting
Oh,
submissive because you want a foreigner to finance you or something. Like you're just pretending to be traditional, whatever, something like that. And they're calling me like,
oh,
yeah, like 304 something. And yeah, I tell it to
wow.
Jeremy, and I'm a woman, so I react like, the emotion. I
Mhm.
cried or something. I feel like, oh, I think I'm going to have anxiety. I'm going to stop posting.
Mm.
All of my posts, like I put in private because I can't handle it anymore.
Is that Filipino or people
No,
abroad or
these
Foreign.
were
They are
Western
not
women
Filipino.
that look like me and Jay because like you could tell by the way it was written, the words they were using, the shaming language, like all the indicators were there. Some of them didn't have pictures, some of them were looked like fake
Like,
accounts.
yeah, like damning or something.
Man,
Mhm.
but I'll let you see it, man. I took screenshots. Like she sent me screenshots of it. I mean, it was repugnant to all manners of decency. The
mm,
Mm.
stuff that she was sent by other women. That's what I always say, man. Like a woman's worst enemy is another woman.
mm,
It is. It
The
is.
women's worst enemy is other women.
Guys, now the hate Miro was getting was bananas. And also, they got some hate from guys too. And I think it was a couple of Filipinos or they were Asian, but check this out. This one here says billions of men in the planet, yet you choose to be engaged with a black American. You already know this is a hyena from the hyena clan, but then it said, why didn't you choose white men instead? You listen to that bullshit, Samuel, ain't you? And yeah, she does. I can tell from when she said, I'm not married a high value man. She understands what Kevin Samuels, who Kevin Samuels is, and probably watched him before. But didn't everybody? Didn't you watch him and get the wrong idea and thought he was bashing women when all he was doing was correcting and reflecting what they said, right? But this is what happens when you don't understand. You see things and you shame, 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 attack.
Shaming tactics meant to keep you stuck. People who can't win the argument tend to use shaming tactics.
Watch the next one. It says, so this is what winning looks like. A child's body with the full grown man's head.
You ugly, you this, you that. Insults. Oh my goodness, think how often when they're losing an argument or can't stand on the merits of the argument, they want to come out with an insult.
Now they know they hating. What's her name? Something Silito Lindo. Have at it, y'all. Just know you're one of thousands of tourists. Y'all want to talk run through? If you didn't assume, which all of you women do, and actually watched as she was speaking, which you probably didn't see in the interview because you never would want to see it. You would never watch a channel that's explaining how guys are winning, right? Look at TikTok. You see all the women hating, but then you see just as many videos that I probably made of guys winning, right? You want to talk run through. She actually stopped dating so she doesn't get involved because what were guys looking for? Guys were looking for a piece, and she didn't want to rack up bodies, so she stopped. Hey, y'all know it all, right? Here's the next one. So you really think you were born a certain way and you have to make yourself smaller to be married? Now this here is from a girl named Asanowu. So it seems like she may be Japanese or a Japanese American, but I don't know. It says, does that mean a tree to be pollinated also needs to shrink. If you were born to be a helpmeet, won't you be naturally smaller, not just in stature, but in mind? Think about it. A plant is made to be a plant. It's not made to be a weed. A weed was made to be a weed. It was made for exactly what it was supposed to do. It doesn't mean to be smaller or bigger or different to achieve its purpose. Think about why you need to take a step back instead of being exactly where you belong. She's talking about exactly what is stated, right? When man and woman, they leave their parents and cleave to each other, right? She's going off of Bible principles. What's happening is you women nowadays got so separated from the Bible, you think being an independent woman is right, and it's not. She's going back to her natural roots, which is what every woman should be doing, cleaving to your husband. But you women lost track of that. And look at this. Look what this says. It says, and this is from a guy. It's from a guy hating. His name is Dr. Shea, whatever. Maybe I don't know what he is, but it says, we all know the end of the story. 5 years from now, she's going to be crying on the interwebs about how he left her with biracial children, and she needs a GoFundMe to survive. I've seen this episode before. So this is a guy, I don't know what race he is, but he's throwing shots at Jeremy for being a black man. And I just want to give a shout out to Jeremy. Congratulations, brother. Because even during the interview, Mara said, hey, I got lucky. I got me a high value man. Right? And guys, Jeremy just passed the bar. This man just passed the bar. So for you saying he's going to leave her with a bunch of kids and she needs a GoFundMe, how so? Right? Are you saying that because he's black? Is an intelligent black man. Or you seem not to know that a lot of us are smart, right? Just like other day, a guy had a mansion. It was a hyena. Couldn't believe he had a mansion. And he said, I've seen this episode before. I bet you have. Another person assuming. Same hyena language. The shame. Check this one out here. This is a post from Mirror. It says, we are born and raised to submit. We are called to be our husband's helper. By the time we get married, to truly embrace this role, we need to step back and step down, putting our own selfishness and desires away, which is right. Then it says, lifting our husbands up and supporting his vision and his goals, helping him accomplish his work, ultimately serves us and our families. But our motivation has to be focused on helping him, not focusing on what we gain in the process. Being a wife and being submissive, focus on him, not what we gain, but what the family gain as a whole, right? That's what a true wife does.
Relationships are about give and take.
So it says, embrace your God-given role as a wife to help your husband with right intentions and proper motivations. Your husband and your marriage will be blessed by your efforts in this area. Trad wife movement. Look at him, look at her, with the biggest smile on his face, so happy like this. His wife said that. He's excited, he's ecstatic. He don't know what to do with himself. He drooling at the mouth. Oh, my wife is so drooling, glitter. She's sprinkling glitter everywhere. Trad wife movement. But there's some of the hate they got. Sad that these women have to stoop that low.
Just ignore them because when Jay started the channel, sometimes they're bashing me too. So
Yeah.
I cried too. Don't worry, Mira. It's gonna be more, especially if your channel or your TikTok or your YouTube channel go bigger. There's gonna be more
Yeah.
bash that you will receive.
This was back in like 2016. Okay, man. It's hard. It's hard.
I like that
And
too.
she
That's
couldn't
true.
believe. She said, "Why don't you care? Why don't you care?" I said, "Babe, I'm used to criticism and people over criticizing me, so it doesn't bother me. I'm from New York, so I'm like, that's nothing.
Oh,
People just
so
talking."
if you're from New
Yeah,
York,
yeah.
you know how fabulous say when you in the lead, you don't care who's trailing.
Yeah, I think it's a man
Exactly.
to be bothered.
You know what I'm saying?
And I used to make fun of people until they cry. So I'm
Yeah.
used to it. I'm used to
Yeah,
being bad.
you're
I was
right
like,
though when you
yeah,
yeah. And plus, I mean,
but
if you worried about it, like when you doing, that's how you know you're doing something right. When you getting hated on, that's how you know you're doing something right.
A
and I hate it
YouTube
school.
channel, right? And can you
Yes,
tell us
at Panay Social, on all social media.
Mm-hmm.
at minute? What is your channel about? Is it about your love story or?
Yeah, some of it, like, well, initially it was like passport bro stuff, and then we started getting hit up by like different brands, and then we kind of like started changing the format a little bit, and then I was like still like real busy with school, like literally like almost 24 hours, like eat sleep school, and then then graduated, start studying for the test, eat sleep study, and then got done with that, and then then she kind of changed it and started like doing like more informational stuff. So it's kind of evolving. We got some ideas, and we got like I mean all the content from like back in 2022 and 2023. I still
Mhm.
haven't even edited up, man. Still got it on the hard drive. So um
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So you
that's I
guys
mean
talk
that's
about
probably next.
anything, but mostly like about your life too, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
question. What is your what is your course? How do you say it? Like what is your degree that you're trying to push? Like you said you're in school right now.
I was in school. I finished up in December. I was in law school.
Lawyer, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking because I saw the picture in TikTok, the video in TikTok when Mira gave you I think it's a cake where there's like your
Oh,
Oh,
school.
yeah, 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 yeah. That was
I
yeah.
I just want you to answer lawyer because people are gonna "What? He went to the school. He's still people just think like oh he's still studying. He has no money. And he doesn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that you taking law. So I want it coming from your mouth
They,
that you're
yeah, they have
taking
no
lawyer.
idea that you're a lawyer, and they don't know Pastor Bros have real dreams. They,
Yeah, yeah.
For Jeremy and for Mira as well. What is your message to these guys that coming to
yeah.
other country to find their woman or just being a passport bro or
Don't specifically look at it, as being for women because, like, I mean, and K, you probably could attest to this. Women are attracted to men on mission, right? Men on purpose. So, like, if you just
Mhm.
come there looking for a woman, then like you don't really like what's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could look
Mhm.
at it as let me go to the Philippines because in 2030 in purchasing power parity, they will contribute to 0.85% of the global GDP, right? Which will open up more opportunities, not just in the agricultural sector, right? There's also hospitality. And now energy companies get like a 5 year tax holiday or something, like free property taxes for like the first 10 years or something crazy, and can be 100% foreign owned. You know what I'm saying? So like you kind of got to look at the economics of it. Like it's the wild west per se. There's a bunch of opportunities, and the
yeah.
things that are stateside aren't always necessarily in the Philippines, or it may not be to the same degree. So you could take the same idea, that's in Omaha or San Francisco or Waco, Texas, and take that same concept over to Mindanao or to somewhere, whatever raw material you need with like sugarcane or something in Negros or whatever, right? Like it's more than just let me go out and find a woman. It's let me find a lifestyle, right, where I can get like a little two bungalow bedroom, 2 bed bungalow on the beach for like $800 or $900 a month, in the province, with a maid and a driver, right? So like you kind of got to weigh the factors, and I would say look at the economics first, man, because like if it don't make money, it don't make sense at the end of the day.
Like most of Filipino right now are like being liberated and they're being so practical that they you just want to find a partner to, like to pay their bills or something. So
Mhm.
I would just say that be wise in doing it because the consequence will be like, at the end of the day will be us Filipino who are going to suffer about it. So I think
Mhm.
it will be nice for them to like decide first if they really want a partner or something because these days
Mhm.
also like there's a lot of news like uh Filipinos being killed or something,
Mhm.
and so I think
Yes.
they should choose wisely and what they really want. if we want to foreigner or
Mm-hmm.
something.
And be yourself too, because foreigner
Yes,
Right.
wants like a genuine woman, right?
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, guys. I want to thank y'all for giving this interview. I'm sure a lot of the passport bros out there are gonna be excited, because guys want to know, can I do this? And that's what guys want to know. And I say to guys that say, can I do this? I say you have to try. I say give it a shot, right? And as he said, it's not only about the woman, it's about opportunity. It's about the opportunity, and I feel it's big for the opportunity because I'll give you guys an example, right? You can live probably on a third, especially you coming from LA and New York, on a third or probably even an eighth of what you're living on there, right? I came over here, I was living off of $1,400 a month when I first came, and it can be done even less than that. Even when I moved to the province, I was living off $1,000. So it can be done, right? You can come out here and change your whole life around. If you're out there around crime is not happening the same as it happens there. And a lot of times crime is happening, it won't happen to you because you're not from this country. So, and it's not just this country, it's other countries as well. Except for if you're going somewhere like Colombia, then you're playing with fire, or maybe Brazil. But still, you won't face what they're facing there because you're not them. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this interview. And also be sure to check out Panay Social on YouTube. I believe it's youtube.com at Panay Social. I looked it up today. And you can go there and check out their videos. And I'm sure he has a lot more coming. I'm definitely going to speak with him about meeting in the future and about doing other things as well. So thank y'all for watching this interview, and see y'all next time. Peace out. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.